So last year I managed to grow 3 flowers in my garden. It was a disaster. I live up in the mountains in Sweden, and the climate here is very harsh and the season is very short. My dog is really mad at me. Let's see how this goes. He's just barking because he wants more food. Anyway, after last summer I decided that I wouldn't grow any more flowers because it's impossible. I thought that I will just grow potatoes and peas because that grows fairly well here. So I was just like, I'm gonna go with this. But a few weeks ago I started to, I guess I saw too many pictures of flowers on the internet and I ordered some seeds. So maybe I'm delusional, but I hope that I could actually grow some flowers this year. So I'm gonna unpack them now and see what I bought. If we manage to open it. And I just had a really long talk with my mom just about my garden, and I feel so privileged because she studied gardening. And so I could just ask her all my questions. And we talked for an hour and a half, and I just talked through basically all my plans. And just asked her about her opinion and like how to actually do it, what kind of soil prep I would have, and how to build things, but it just made me really inspired, and I think I'm gonna have to rethink some of my ideas. But now it's the middle of the winter. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's what it looks like overall. Still kind of snowy. It's supposed to be more snowy. And I'm gonna show you my seeds, what I bought. I just think these are the prettiest flowers. I can't really... Yeah, anyway, I got these. And I have no clue about the name of some of these, but some of these actually is written in English, so that's gonna make it easy. But I chose seeds that are supposed to be a little bit easier to grow here, I think. And the first one is Arctic Poppy, because I actually grew poppy. It was my first or second summer here, and they grew really well. They just got really like gangly and long, and I don't know if that's because I think I just had like the soil was too bad, and I think they were too close together. I'm not sure, but they are supposedly fairly easy to work. And here's another poppy for the same reason. And the thing I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna really focus on microclimates, because what I've done so far is just I have these 2 like gardening beds, and I just like put stuff in there like randomly, and the beds are just in the middle of my lawn. And I think it's first of all kind of windy because it's the mountains, and second of all it's kind of exposed to also like different kind of like heat or cold or anything. And this year I'm gonna build or find or somehow have a few beds like just behind me here on the wall, like close to the house. And the wall is black, and it's not quite like just straight south, but I've been told to look out for like where the snow actually melts first. And usually here we're supposed to have snow until at least May, or at least end of April, but now it's beginning or mid-March and it's already melting. The weather is really strange. But one perk with that is that I can actually see that right behind me outside here is the first spot where the snow melted. So that's where I'm gonna put the most delicate flowers. And I also have some windows that I'm gonna get, and just like overall this year, microclimates and good soil. Those are my main priorities. And I think like working with this is gonna give me at least some flowers, or at least some harvest of something else than peas. Let's see. Oh, look, it says in English. This is called yarrow. I had no idea. But I know that this one grows here because it grows in the wild. Not the same variety, obviously, but it grows. And then cornflower I've been growing before. I lied. I'm sorry, but last year I did get some cornflowers. Not too many, maybe 5. But they were really small and really sad, but I actually grew them straight into the ground, like not a raised bed. It was just an actual dig garden bed. And I think both the soil isn't that very good there, and it's just too cold. So I hope that if I actually grow these in raised beds with good soil, that they're gonna be bigger and fluffier and just nicer in general, I hope. And then this is impossible to pronounce. Nasturtium, perhaps. This one. Also good variety here. I know so because my mom pre-grew it last summer and it actually thrived. I had it next to my potatoes. Don't ask me if that's right or not. And they looked really, really pretty. So this year I just bought like a lighter colored because I like the pastel colors a lot right now. It's interesting because I would like to companion plant a lot of things. Because I was growing cabbage one year and kale, and that was eaten by something. But I feel like it's a bit of a challenge because the vegetables and the things that are a little bit sturdier, I'm gonna keep them a bit further out in the garden. And I think the microclimate there is going to be a little bit colder, so I don't know how to companion plant. Because traditionally you would just have a few things that work together, but I know like all the flowers are going to be more sensitive than the vegetables growing in the earth, but maybe the flowers are supposed to be with that vegetable and so on. So I don't really know. It's overall a big challenge because I cannot think the way, if you Google something, you'd be like Googling the zone where you're in, the gardening zone, and then you'd be like, oh, then this is how you plant this here. And then I Google where I am, which is mountain climate. It's not even a zone, and there's no information about anything really. So I just have to guess. I feel like this is a big experiment. And this one, sweet peas, also a big experiment. This is actually, my mom pre-grew this, not this variety, but sweet peas for me last year, and I got 2, which made me really upset. And I thought that the weather was the problem, but I actually think the problem was because I just put them in one of my garden beds together with a lot of regular peas, and they didn't really have anything to climb on, and it was too low, and I think the soil was bad as well. So I hope that with like placing them next to this black wall and to like by giving them something to climb on, that they can actually thrive a little bit better. Because they say that you're supposed to cut them a lot, but I didn't even get enough to cut, so we will see. And then this one, marigold, have no idea actually. Internet said that it was supposed to be fairly easy to grow, that it's kind of a short period for it to grow, but I don't know. Same with this one, snapdragon. I don't know. It's supposed to be fairly sturdy, but we will see. Again, I have big hopes in my microclimates and my mom's online support. So that is all I'm gonna grow for flowers, I think, unless I get some more inspiration and I buy something more. And let's just see if I'm delusional or if I will actually get flowers this year.